Why is your sport so bad at this?
What are you talking about?
And who needs to be fired?
Do we still sound awful
I don't
on
know.
the
I don't know.
YouTube?
We're on the phones. We're working it out.
We're on AM radio. If
We
you
are.
want to hear us,
And if you want to be
normally.
entertained with funny sounding voices, you can go watch on YouTube. We are still on YouTube.
Our sport. I'm assuming you're talking about the association.
I'm talking about the association.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and you can go find this on our show Twitter account at Dirt and Sprague.
Mhm.
We tweeted out a picture of the new Portland Trailblazer uniforms.
Well, one of them.
One of them.
The city. What are the
City Connect. City Connect.
I thought that's what we called them in baseball. I thought they were the City
Well,
Connects in
Nike-
baseball.
yeah,
They
it's
stole
Nike.
the NBA.
Okay, they stole the NBA's idea. And here's what I will say. We can share our thoughts on the same jersey from last year in different coloring with zero creativity if we would like. I also was scrolling through yesterday, and it is honestly hard to wrap your mind around how bad these jerseys are.
If indeed that tweet was correct.
If it's correct, and that's been, which I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is because the NBA sucked at this for a while.
Yeah, they've struggled with this one.
Dude, there's one with like the Lakers where they just look like Nugget, or maybe it was Golden State, where it looks
was
like a
Golden
Nugget
State,
jersey
yeah.
and it just says Golden State in a circle, and but it's like
Yeah,
old Nuggets colors from the 80s. Like,
Did you see the Celtic one? It was
so bad.
dark gray, and then it just in like a weird, almost like a bright green, just says Celtics.
Like, I know this is largely a Nike problem and not an NBA problem, and baseball went through the thing with the Fanatics and the
Yeah.
jerseys not in on time and all that. Like, why is it so hard for leagues to get this? Like, give me a throwback, give me my home, give me my road, give me one alternate, and a jersey from the
Well,
70s. This is so easy.
The problem is the money grab.
Yeah.
Who's buying these?
A lot of people, man. The
Why?
carpet jersey, the plaid one. I bought the plaid T-shirt last year from the jersey because I loved the Rip City plaid. Ultimately, as boring as this sounds, you should have three. You should have your standard road, your standard home, and then if you want a cool throwback that actually is a throwback
Connects to your city.
that you throw in once in a blue moon, cool. And some of this is players. Players love to dress up and have different options. You don't need 4 to 5 jerseys. I hate to sound like the old curmudgeon-y guy.
Yes, old white Sprague, let's go. Get off my lawn.
Blood hurt dirt, no white Sprague here. Let's get back to the days.
Yes, simple uniforms.
Just 2 options. No, but sometimes simplistic is the way to go. I think they're overthinking this. They're trying to be too cool because they're trying to get more money from you.
Is there a deal in Nike's contract for it that they get to? I don't know
That they have to suck and design
who's demanding a fresh third jersey every season.
every year.
I mean, that has to be somewhat of the agreement, right? Because
But I don't know if it's the league that wants to do it.
You don't
or
think the
if it's
teams
not-
are all in on selling another jersey
I don't know
option?
where it comes from. I don't know if it's like Nike wants to do it so they can have fresh stuff to move merchandise. I don't know if the league
Yes
But-
to all of it.
yes, to
it
all.
needs
more money.
to.
It's
It
business.
needs to not be every.
But
year.
here's what I would ask, though, because your point, like, they definitely want to sell. Like, that's why they're doing it. It's why the Major League Baseball does those stupid all-star jerseys that are horrific. They just want to sell them.
They want another jersey.
They want
option,
another jersey to sell, right?
Yeah.
What would sell more, though? Like, let's just use our market as an example. So you can go find this jersey. It says Rip City. It's got plaid on it. Wow, they really went on a limb there.
It does have Mount Hood's.
Wow, it says
directions
Did you
on
know
it.
it says the coordinates of Mount Hood, even though we play in Portland and it's the Portland Trailblazers?
You can see the mountain from
Wow,
Portland,
It's
though.
crazy, man.
pretty.
It's so creative.
Why do you
In
do
that
this?
jersey, or if you brought back the old Bill Walton Blazers down the
Yeah.
side that Greg Oden snapped his knee in, bring those back and sell those. What is selling more in the team store?
I still want the late '80s Clyde Blazer.
What's
uniform,
selling
the
more?
black
You're
one.
telling me that these crap things are going to sell more than those?
Well, but
With a Scoot and Shaden version of the 1980s jerseys?
Bring back the red ones that were the from the Clyde Terry era.
we clowned.
The red ones were awesome. They
We-
loved those.
We clowned the carpet, but the carpet one is probably one of the more popular ones. I still see a bunch of carpet stuff,
I know you do. I'm laughing at the general idea of people buying that.
like airport carpet is one of
Yes.
our big things.
Yes,
We're
the
proud of
year
our
we wore
airport carpet.
light blue jerseys.
They wore those. I feel like they wore those uniforms the most that year.
They did. Remember?
They
The
did.
players liked those ones.
I feel like this is an epidemic in your sport, though, that is now infiltrating my sport because a lot of the City Connect jerseys in baseball are terrible, and a lot of teams are going away from them and not going to wear them anymore. But I saw a point yesterday. I was just laughing so hard. the most iconic game
Yeah.
the NBA has had, arguably in the last 25 years, 20 years,
Uh-huh.
is marred by sleeve jerseys.
LeBron with his
LeBron with
ripped
the Cavs.
sleeve
Yes.
jersey that he hated, but
Game
they wore him in
7,
Game
the block.
7.
Those
Yeah.
highlights will always be stained by sleeve.
Bring the jerseys back.
They were wearing T-shirts.
Did we like it though? I
No,
think we liked it.
No, we did not.
At least the Warriors were in regular. Well, wait, no, the Warriors were in the T-shirt too.
I think
weren't
they were both wearing T-shirts.
It's hilarious.
In the biggest game the NBA
That's
has
the
had.
greatest game in like the last 20-some years.
You're not going to see another game like that forever. LeBron's going to retire. That's the biggest game you got. And it's guys in sleeves.
Which,
man.
yeah, that would be a fun thing to do. Like not that they're going to do it because the jerseys are the jerseys, but it would be fun to like give the option of what Blazer jersey you would want the most as a fan.
Like what throwback jersey you would want?
And by the way, I'm talking about the lowercase Blazer
Blazers
font on the black uniform.
Totally fine with that.
Yep.
Somebody in a Twitter mention of some argument, there's a highlight GIF of Jordan when he hit the threes against the Blazers. The Uncle Cliffy black uniform from the finals with the Capitals.
All fine with that?
I don't feel like they do enough of the black with the red and the white.
No, they don't.
Isn't that a weird thing to say? I didn't think I'd say that with the Blazers ever.
Yeah, to me, I think a lot of sports, the NFL is doing this right now. They are strongly leaning into what did the Seahawks wear in week 1? And what did everybody love?
Oh, yeah.
Their throwback
throwback,
jerseys from the night. Like every other league, I feel like is kind of like Oregon. This is happening in college football. You're going back to your roots. When Oregon State wore the Benny last year, that was the coolest jersey you had all season.
Yeah.
Lean into the history.
Yeah, when
not this,
Tampa Bay wears the old creamsicles
Yes.
with the Buccaneer on the helmet.
Yes, the light green Eagles jerseys. Like these are what people want, and I don't understand why there's not somebody in a headquarters somewhere saying, why don't we just do that and give them the nostalgia that they want instead of a new jersey that doesn't look very. I know they're going to sell. I know that people buy them. Somebody said, you're talking about them right now. That's why.
Yeah,
I get it.
This is what the NBA points to is segments or attention and clicks and views. Like at the NBA All-Star game last year, and people made fun of him for it. Silver was hyping up the fact that you could put on the VR and Spider-Man can be on your game.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
What?
Why do I care about Spider-Man?
I want to watch the NBA with Spider-Man.
And that's unfortunately what the league is. Look, we talked about this much earlier with baseball viewership down, right? They're not getting quite the number. Football's out here just Dion high-stepping over every sport that exists. These are things they point to now. Now, they just got their media rights deal. They don't need to care about this as much in the next couple years because it's like an 11-year deal. But this is how these leagues like brag. Look at our impressions. Look at our clicks
and
the
mentions.
views and the mentions and the never mind if they're positive or negative.
No.
It's usually just like, look at our digital impressions.
Yeah. So that happened yesterday. You can go check those. We tweeted them out. It's created a bit of a stir on old social media, but
I think it highlights the season in general, to be honest. Like I didn't particularly like that jersey. I thought it was kind of a boring version. You just took last year's, you made it less exciting.
You just changed the color slightly, and that was it. Right?
Yeah, and so like, I view it as pretty par for the course for what the season. It may sum up the season in general.
Somebody tweeted us a uniform saying, why aren't these our alternates? And it's like a tank blowing through the front of the jersey. Why aren't these our City Connects this year? We should do this, man. So there you go. New jerseys in the NBA. I don't get why they're so bad. Play the nostalgia factor. And this is something that's plagued my football program for years, man. And now they're finally figuring it out. Like, how good did those jerseys look? I know the rivalry aside. How awesome are those jerseys on Saturday for Oregon? They were sick. You got the old green. They're leaning into that, and it's not like silver and let's not wear school colors or dress up like a duck or cow. Like sometimes you jump the ship and you just got to find your way back home, and the NBA desperately needs to do that.